Good evening, people. It's around 6 something. Oh, I gotta get up. I wish my kitty cat quit knocking my clock off. It's 6:34 p.m. I want to thank you, 189 people that view that little video that I done hours ago about a roundabout in Scott County. You saw the video. I hate those roundabouts. If you all been on a roundabout, you know how crazy it is. You have wrecks, this and that. You know, why would they put a roundabout there at 31 and 356 in Leolda Road? They're by the dollar store. 32 Leolda Road is a Dollar General store. They got sweet people at work there. I've been hearing rumors about they're going to put a roundabout in there. It'd be nice, maybe a stoplight or a blinking four-way, light, on 356 and Leolda Road. Have that way blinking red. North and southbound on 31, I like to see blinking yellow light. I don't know if you people in Indiana or around here, I remember at the time I was living in Charlestown, there, I believe, don't quote me on it, 2 kids that got killed there at 356 in Leolda Road years ago, over 8 years ago. I guess because they didn't have a blinking light, or they didn't know the road, or it was raining, or it was foggy. Prayers still go out for those young kids. I can't remember if they was boys or girls. I'm thinking boys. But don't any state/commonwealth, don't they have to get people's input? I don't live in Scott. Well, you could say yes and no that I live in Scott County. My mailbox is in Scott County. My house is in Clark County. So I guess you could say me part of Scott County. But I just don't like it, people. If you're in my area, say between Charlestown and Jeff, well, the town when I was growing up was Watson, but it's part of Jeff now. They got a roundabout. Like right there at Highway 62 and 265, before you go over the East End Bridge. My son, he won't drive through that roundabout. He takes the country roads around. There's a whole lot of people. I can't remember the name of the road there. And he's always driving it. If he had to go to the hospital, he would drive the back roads to get there. Or if he had to go to Jeff, he'd drive the back roads. He wouldn't go through that roundabout, people. Say you got 3 lanes. So if you're on the inside, the left lane, I guess you call that number 1, number 2, and number 3. You have to be careful. For 18-wheelers going through that roundabout, you know them 18-wheelers can't stay in that when they're going around the curve. They take half of the other lane. Either one or three, or, like that. If you have a wreck, you know who 5-0 is going to blame for that wreck? You. That's how the cops does here in Clark County, Indiana. They blame you. And you stayed in your lane, and that 18-wheeler that came over, they blame you. That's a known fact. I don't want to see that roundabout. That's where I go to the dollar store there, 32 Leota Road. This, I guess, was maybe around 2 o'clock this afternoon, I think. I did share this video on X. Maybe my friend, it's on Facebook, maybe he switch it over and share it on his Facebook page. I just don't like them roundabouts. I want to thank you, 189 people that view that short video. I've never done one that short, I don't think. But I want to educate you, the people, around here, Clark County, Scott County, anywhere on the planet, about roundabout. I know the roundabout here on Highway 62 between Charlestown and Jeff, it's closer to the town of Watson. It's not safe. They have at least one wreck a day, or maybe 2 or 3 wrecks a week, maybe more. People, them roundabouts is not safe. I know they got the speed limit down, but it's confusion to people. If we had something like it 40, 50 years ago, we could probably been used to it. But I'm 70 plus years old. I've talked to a whole lot of people that don't like a roundabout. I've talked to, I want to say, a young man, because that's how my dad raised me. Even if they're old, you still call them young man, you young lady. They're against a roundabout. I know they got a roundabout, I think, up on 56 between Scottsburg and Salem, Indiana. I don't think that one's too bad. Because you take Highway 60 from Salisbury into Salem, or you take 160 from Henryville into Salem. That's bad enough on 160, like some drunk designed it. But I'm going to make this a short video. I just want to give you an update to let you know why I've done it. I want to thank any new subscribers. There's some that I see maybe got 10 subscribers. And I subscribe to their channel. Because I want to help them out. I know I'm an old man. This month I've been on YouTube about a year. When it get close to Christmas, it'd be about a year. I think It's a week of Christmas. I've been on there a year. I don't know the exact date. But I want to thank you all. Don't give up on YouTube. Keep trying your best. There's a couple of young ladies. I see Hot Damn and her sister. I think they're in California. I love watching Hot Damn and her. But since I don't have a computer, I don't really watch that much because, I'm on my cell phone. That's the only way I can keep in touch with you all and my family and all this. I look on Walmart's site, see if they had Pepsi Zero 24 pack. What's going on with Coca-Cola and Pepsi? They shot their price up. A 24 pack of Pepsi Zero is over $20. You all know how much a 12 pack used to be, around $7. It's almost $10 for a 12 pack of Pepsi and Coke products. What's going on, people? I'm sorry if some of you don't like what I've talked about. Help me out. Now help me out. Give me some ideas. That's how come when I make a trip in the car, I live stream. I use that kind of like a dash cam. I might get lucky and run up on a car wreck or a car wreck in front of me or something like that. That's why I do that. Since I don't have a dash cam. I did have one, but it quit working. That's one of them cheap dash cam, maybe $20, $30. It's cheap. It wasn't that good. But you all can get you a dash cam. You can get a dash cam. It has two cameras. One you can plug into it and stick it in your back window. Make sure it has GPS and time. And you set it up to record 3 minutes at the time. Then it starts another file, if you all that smart. It took me a while to figure that out, It starts another file every 3 minutes. So that protect you people. Get you a dash cam. Tell Santa Claus that you want a dash cam for Christmas. Tell him you want a dash cam. It has GPS, the time stamp. It also have a front and back camera where, I know that's a little bit higher price category, but people, I'm asking Santa Claus for a new computer. I found out a desktop is cheaper than a laptop. They call it a gaming computer, at least 4 TB of hard drive, good graphics card, and a good computer board with a Wi-Fi board, or whatever they call them nowadays, and a board that you can hook a HDMI to it. That way I can run a cable from that over to my TV, and I can use my TV for my monitor. And another board that you can run, what would you classify? Cat 9? I guess that's a RJ45 or something. I can plug it in at least 50 to 75 feet I could run it from my bedroom into the kitchen router, like that. That's one I want for Christmas. Maybe a girlfriend, but I found out that my old girlfriend, when I first moved in here, her daughter has cancer. Her name is Ashley. And found out she had cancer. Let's say prayers to her. She got a good boyfriend, Ashley does now. Better than her stupid husband that she had. Her ex-husband was no good. I ain't gonna go into details. I kind of miss Lisa. I've been in there cleaning the cat boxes. I shouldn't need that many cat boxes in my living room. I got this one big one. It's about 3 foot long, then a smaller one. But I might just do away with the small one. And let you all know, Mama Blackie, the outside cat, she's 8 to 10 years old. This makes number 4 night that she stays in all night. First, I start letting her come in, stay 30 minutes, give her canned food and treats without having to fight her daughters and grandkids outside. Man, they're fighting her one daughter, January. I'm glad I got long pants on, because January starts climbing up my pants, and I get my kitchen knife. It's not a shop one, old regular kitchen knife. Take some canned food, stick it down there, and she eat it right off of my knife and all that. I've been washing my walls down, cleaning around the walls. Man, that takes a lot out of you people, especially when you are kind of on the sick list, But I don't like roundabout, Roundabout, it's crazy. People get hurt. I'm asking your people in Scott County. You can find me here on YouTube, or find me on X or Twitter or whatever you want to call it. You can leave comments on X, because I like Scottsburg. Scottsburg got very good, sweet people. They're very polite. When I go to the JC store in Scottsburg, when you get up there to put your food on the thing, go for the checkout, they tell you their first name. And if they got a person down there bagging, if it's a male or a female, they tell your name. They're polite. I like polite people. I know Scott County is a small county compared to Clark County. I like polite people. At the dollar store where you saw that video I had all around 2 o'clock, or I don't know how many hours ago. Oh, man, when I got 2 kitty cats sitting on my lap, and my lap wants to go to sleep. I got Inside Blackie, let's see, I got Wildcat, I got Alexi. Blackie is Wildcat's baby. But I don't like roundabouts. Actually, who is that? Hello, Marcus, my son. How you doing? Hey, I know some people. I'm going to have a birthday coming up, Marcus. I'm going to say after Christmas, sometime after Christmas. And I like to see a whole lot of people on there. I wish I had 500 or more subscribers because right now, people, this is not a money thing for me. That's how come I got a Cash App, PayPal, my post office box where you can help me out. Hey, Marcus. Hey, I'm going to tell you how to spell my name. It's Cartwright. Not Canright. But that's okay. To me, it's a joke. Yes, I do. I live in the state of Indiana, the USA. If you got a USA map, it shows Interstate 65 going through Louisville, Kentucky, and Indianapolis. I'm between the 19-mile marker of I-65 and a 27-mile marker of I-65. That gives you about a location area. Yeah, I know I'm an old man. Maybe I need me a young woman, make me feel young again, make me die with a smile on my face. Also, people, remember, December is the time of Santa Claus. There's people out there that will help you. You got the Salvation Army. Plus, we have, I guess maybe it's the Salvation Army puts up like a angel tree. It might do it in your state or your country. They put names on the tree with their clothes size, what they want for Christmas, and stuff like that. If you got it in your state, if you can't afford it, it's okay. But some kids, you got homeless kids out there. They get in shelters. Yes, I do live in the American state of Indiana. I'm about 19 to 27 miles north of Louisville, Kentucky. No, I don't. I only speak English. I don't speak well, you know your language. But I used to date this one girl. I know some people don't believe in reincarnation. When I was as a little kid, when I went to the store, I said, Dad, I want this airplane book. It had a P-51 Mustang in it. I love P-51 Mustang. I believe I was a pilot back in those days. I believe I was a P-51 pilot. I still dream sometimes about flying a P-51 Mustang. but I've never flown a P-51. I dated this girl one time. She had a dog. I can't even remember her name. I don't know, her boyfriend used to be called the Doggy Door Bandit. They would go through a doggy door and break in people's houses. She had a dog. I've never took German in my life. I say a few things to that dog in German. The dog seemed to listen. She said, "What did you tell that dog?" I said, "I don't know, but as long as he understands, that's all I worry about." I've never spoke German, never studied German, but, if people speak slow, speak German slow or Spanish slow. I took Spanish when I was in elementary school, which we had an old black and white TV. Here in the United States, it's called PBS, Public Broadcast Service. It's run by the government. We took Spanish from that. I want to thank everybody. I wish my life would be better, Marcus. I wish I had more money, but I'm 70 plus years old on a fixed income. People said, "What happens if you win the lotto?" You said, "You buy you some property and build you a bigger house." Well, my house is maybe 400 to 600 square feet, 2 bedrooms, a living room, the kitchen, and the bathroom, and a porch, which the porch could be better. I have enough headaches by trying to keep it clean. When you got medical conditions, it won't let you do too much. You do maybe 5 to 10 minutes of work, then I have to stop and rest. I was in there washing my walls down with Pine Sol. Around the woodwork at the bottom, that takes a lot out of you. People say, if you're going to get a girlfriend, get one your age or 50 years old. I take them as long as they're over 21, and I'm no sugar daddy, won't be anybody's sugar daddy. They have to have their own car, no drugs, no alcohol. Because I used to be a drug addict and alcohol. I've been sober 25 plus years from drugs and alcohol. I got maybe 2 shots of moonshine. It's in the icebox. It's been in that icebox 8 years. I have not touched it. Sometimes I do watch TV shows on Brazil, in South America. But people, no matter what country you live in, if you believe in God or Buddhist or Jew or Jehovah or whatever, you have to believe in them. You don't have to go to church every Sunday. You can watch it on TV. Or on Sundays, I'm live around 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, USA time, that I show you a great person. I like him. I love Bob Joyce. He's a great preacher. And they do 3 things on his videos. He has his church service. 2, he has a music service. I guess he does first, where he's playing the piano and sing church songs. The 3rd video he has on there is a Bible study that his sons does a Bible study. I watch that, but when you're on a cell phone, people, it's kind of hard. I know money's tight. If it's in God's will, God will help me out to get me a new computer. Oh. So, everybody, don't forget about Christmas. If you believe in Christmas, if you don't, that's okay. That's your right. I'm not fighting you for it. I'm not going to fight you over your politics. You all know who I voted for, and I'm a Democrat. But I go for the best person. I don't care what party he or she belongs to. I go for the best person who's qualified. Just like, where was it? Pennsylvania, I guess the other day, they caught this 20-some-odd-year-old guy that shot this health department CEO and killed him. And I watched the news the other night. I don't know if it's in your country or not. This rookie Pennsylvania cop, I guess he'd been on the Pennsylvania Police Department, Sheriff's Department, or whatever, maybe 6 months. That's a good police officer as a rookie. And this young kid, like I say, all people is innocent until proven guilty. That's how it's supposed to work out, but it don't work that way sometimes. You're guilty until you prove yourself innocent. He's in jail in Pennsylvania somewhere. And he's going to fight extradition, come back to New York. He got a lawyer, a public defender. I couldn't be a public defender, lawyer, unless everybody has a right to their own, lawyer. But I'd like to see here in the United States and maybe in South America, I don't know how the law works there for lawyers, that you should be able to choose your own public defender. The best one out there. They should make it where all lawyers will be public defenders. I know they don't make the money like they will a person who has money to pay them, but they will fight for you. I know a bunch of lawyers, they're good. But if you don't have the money, they're not going to help you. Your public defender, all they worrying about, as soon as they get your case over with, they get another one. They get that over. All they worrying about is maybe they making $600 on each public defender case. I don't know what they pay. I know years ago it used to be $500. Jingle bell, jingle all the way. I think they talk about snow here in Indiana tomorrow or Thursday. Well, as long as it don't snow Friday, because that's when I go to Charlestown to pick my mail up. You people here in the USA, I got a question for you all. You can leave it in the comments. You all got post office box in your post office that you pay for every 6 months or every 12 months. Do they raise your box fee up every year? They keep raising mine up and my son's up every year. It's about $122 a year. It used to be about $80 a year when I started that over 10 years ago. There's no reason for them to raise it every year. What's wrong with our government? That's only my opinion. I like to have your input on them raising your post office box fees up. I also want your input on a roundabout. I want you all to share the video of me talking. It's about 50, 60 seconds video of me talking about that roundabout. Post it on your YouTube channel. Put it on Facebook. Put it on Twitch or X or any other media site about that roundabout. We need to fuss about that. Roundabouts ain't safe, people. They're not safe. I know in South America they probably got roundabouts. But they got smaller cars than we do. So, right in your state, like here in Indiana, people, write your people in the House in the Capitol in Indianapolis, Indiana. You can look it up. You live in Scott County. Plain to your county council, your commissioner, your city council. I guess that'd be county council, since 356 in Leota Road and 31's in Scott County. You might have to complain to them, but peaceful. Tell them you don't want it. There's no reason to have it there. There's no reason to have a roundabout there on 31, 356 in Leota Road. There's no reason to have a roundabout there. That is stupid. Who's getting kickbacks from it? They got better ways to spend their money. People, I remember when I was little, the state of Indiana and all cities, they had these, it's not like a regular backhoe bucket. I guess you call it a ditch bucket. You know, it's a little bit longer. You clean your ditches out. That's what they need to do up here by me. Clean the ditches out. When it rains, people, where I live, sometimes you have to have a rowboat to go down 31. Or if you go to Scottsburg, you need a rowboat. Or if you're in Charlestown, you need a rowboat. Because they used to clean that creek out. They don't do that. Like in Charlestown, they got pipes. So when the water goes in on Highway 3, that has not been cleaned out since 1972 when they put the highway in. When it rains in Charlestown, Highway 3/Market Street floods. State of Indiana does not clean those ditches out. They don't clean the ditches out here on 31 or 160 or any place in Indiana. It's probably the same thing in all 50 states. Probably the same thing in South America. You need to clean the ditches out where the water can run down the ditch without running up over the road and hurting people, killing people. You know, like I say, people, I'm 70 plus years old. I don't have nothing to do. All I got is my cats. You see, there's one back there. Turn them up. So you got these here. You know, that's all I got. That keeps me company. And I love talking to you all because where I live, I don't see my neighbors that much. But they do send me a text, let me know they're okay. I said, text me every day or at least once a week. Let me know you're okay. That way I don't have to walk up next door and open the gate and knock on the door and see if they're okay. But people, this is the time of year. December is Christmas time. People get lonely. They get sad. I want you all to check on your neighbors, especially your senior citizens. Check on them. See if they're doing okay. Keep an eye on your neighbors. And if you live, a block or two from them and you don't get to see them, make sure you have a phone number where you can call them and check on them, see if they need anything. Your young kids, I know you want $20, $30 to clean a senior citizen sidewalk off. Go up there and do it for free. If they offer to give you some money, that's okay. But God will reward you for it. So I want to say bye. Merry Christmas. I see you Sunday. I'll probably do a video tomorrow because I got a Christmas gift coming sometime tomorrow. Somewhere between 2 and 7 o'clock, thanks to a YouTube that lives close to me. I want to thank that person now. It's going to be a new kitchen stove, a glass top stove. I don't know that much about it. I don't know if it's a smart kitchen stove or what. But I want to thank those other YouTubes that got me a new washer and a new dryer. God bless you all. But you all good people out there. But God is the judge. God forgives you all for your sins. I would love to have a good-looking girlfriend. I'm going to throw an unpaid sponsor in here. That is a Subway in Scottsburg, Indiana. Those two people work there, a young man and a young, good-looking girl that I made her face turn red. I would love to have her for my girlfriend, but I'm an old man. What do we have in common? I would love to have a girl as good looking as she is. She got her own vehicle. She works. That's all I know. She's not married. I don't think she got any kids. But I want to give a shout out to Subway in Scottsburg, Indiana. You are great people. You know, that's one thing I like about people in Scott County. They seem to care about you. When I go in there, I get what they call the foot long, I guess you call it the meatballs. I said, I'm a diabetic, but man, I love it, but, you know, they recommend certain stuff on there. I get those, banana peppers, the yellow ones, and the hot pepper cheese and stuff like that. So I got to thank those people. You know, they seem to care about you. They don't know you from Tom, Harry, or Bob, or Jane, Betty, or Lisa. They don't know you from them. But they're very polite. That's one thing I found out about the people of Scott County. They're very polite. They will try to help you out. You treat people good, they'll treat you good. So, goodbye. God bless you. If you're out there, you know, if you live in Scott County, stop in at Subway there in Scottsburg. Tell them hello. Thank him for doing a good service and being polite. So God bless you all. Good night. You all have a great December. There's people out there that can't afford a good Christmas. I wish I could afford it. I would be on my computer if my laptop didn't break down. And to get a computer like a laptop like I want is over $1,800. But thanks to the people on Twitch, they said, Tom, what you have said that you like to do about Da Vinci and this and that, you need a desktop computer, what they call a gaming computer, with 4 gigabytes of hard drive and so graphics card, this and that. That's a whole lot cheaper than a laptop. I would need a keyboard. I like that black one I see them use on Twitch. It's black with the color lights in it. That'd be beautiful, but people, you like me, I live on my budget. I got one more big payment, which this is the last month for it. Maybe I might, because it gives me $169 extra, give or take a little. I might use that and go to the Walmart page and get me a computer by going through that. Maybe, I don't know. But I'm hoping God will help me out at Christmas time. That's what I want for Christmas. That'd be nice. Or people, you got my post office box. It's Tom Cartwright, Post Office Box 1, Charlestown, Indiana, zip code 47111. If you want to send gift cards, or if you want to send stuff from your country, that's okay. Or you want to send stuff for my cats, like cat treats, or anything that my cats would love. You know, I got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 7 female cats in here, in the bedroom. Out in my living room, I'm down to 1 tomcat. I did have 6 tomcats. Now I'm down to 1 tomcat. But as I've told your sweet people out there, I have let Mama Blackie come in the house. She's probably 10 years old. She earned the right to come in and get out of the cold weather. She began to use the cat box. There's a couple of times that she went on the floor. I didn't fuss at her. I picked her up and showed her where the cat box is. And she began to use the cat box. That's Mama Blackie. So goodbye, people. I love you. And Merry Christmas. And have a great week. And I was going to hit my end button, but a notification pop up. I don't have this problem if I was on the computer. Goodbye, people. I love you all. Goodbye, Marcus, and all you other sweet people.